Random question. Do you guys wear any daily, like, do you guys wear like medals every day or a crucifix or brown scapular, anything like that?
Yeah, I wear the brown scapular every day. This is the best one I found. I can send an Amazon link or something. It's kind of hard to find. It's on Amazon, but you have to scroll through like 24 pages of random scapulars that aren't this one to get to this one. But this one's nice because it's not super long. It wears like a necklace. It's heavy duty. I've never broken one of these. My kids will grab them and pull on them, and they hang in there. So yeah, this is the one that I recommend, and I can maybe send an Amazon link to Adrian. Or I'll send it in the chat here because it's hard to find on Amazon.
Paste.
I've got a scapular. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna wait till I'm, of course, fully in the church, and then I can't remember. There's because you get entered in, or like what, you get enrolled in the Brown Scapular Society, and I know there's like a feast day of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, I think, and that's like when people like to do it. And I don't think it's too far after Easter.
Yeah, so you got to get enrolled in the scapular, which is easy. You can just ask any Catholic priest. You can just be like, hey, can you enroll me in the brown scapular? And they'll say yes, or else they'll say yes, but not right now because I have to get ready for mass or whatever. Right? Priests are busy guys. But it takes about 5 minutes and you can get enrolled. And yeah, basically what it is it's a sign of consecration to Our Lady, right? That's basically what it is. St. Paul talks about putting on the armor of God, and in a very real, literal, incarnational sense, the scapular is the armor of God in a certain sense. There's all kinds of stories that are associated with the brown scapular, but one of my favorites that I've heard is that there was a high school kid who went to a party with some of his friends, and lo and behold, they're playing with a Ouija board. Not a good thing to do. The priest I used to work with in the Evansville diocese in Indiana, he said that the exorcist for that diocese told him that 80% of the possessions he deals with start with Ouija boards. So Ouija boards, no bueno. Don't mess with them. It's an entry point for a lot of demonic activity. But this high schooler was in there. They were playing with Ouija boards. Like, okay, this isn't really cool. I don't feel comfortable with this. So he went out to his car, and he had a scapular, brown scapular, hanging on his rearview mirror, and he wasn't wearing it because I guess I don't know why, but he should have been. He took the scapular, put it on real quick under his clothes, and then goes back in, and then the Ouija board stops working. Right. So these sacramentals are very, very powerful weapons against the evil one. And if you want to know the sacramentals I recommend, the brown scapulars is at the top of the list, right? It's the rosary and the brown scapular. Those are my two go-tos that I really, in my honest opinion, think every single man on the planet should have a devotion to those two. Saint Dominic has a quote where he's quoted as saying, one day the Blessed Virgin Mary will save the world through the rosary and the brown scapular, right? So that's what Saint Dominic thought, and I agree.
So what do
Rosary and scapular. So original.
I'm not trying to be original. I'm trying to be holy.
Dude, honestly, I haven't been able to make the commitment to the scapular. It's a little scary for me.
So what do you do? Like
just the commitment, right? Because they're like, you're not supposed to ever take it off, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, you take it off to shower, and I take it off to swim. So if I ever drown to death, I'm out of luck, I guess. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just certain people being really scrupulous, because some people are like, you're never supposed to take it off.
Yeah, I mean,
that can't be right.
If it's made of wool and you're showering with it, that's a little weird, man. Like, you do you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm not going to shower with it on, unless I have a vision or something like that, you know.
So what does devotion to the scapular entail? What's like the daily?
Yeah, so it's really quite simple. The devotion is basically wearing the scapular. So you have to be enrolled by a priest, which, like I said, any priest has the authority to do that. They just say some prayers over you, put the thing on your neck, boom, bada bing, takes 5 minutes, not complicated at all. But then the way that you exercise devotion to that sacramental is simply by wearing it close to 24/7, right? If you're going to shower or something, I would definitely recommend taking it off, because it'll also last longer if it's not getting wet and having to get dried all the time, right? But that's basically what it is. That's the simplest, boiled down. There's lots that could be said, but that's the simplest manifestation.
Okay. And as you were saying that, I got a question. So let's say you're wearing it, you take a shower or something, it falls apart, disintegrates. Do you need to get re-enrolled with a new scapular, or can you just buy a new one and put it on?
No, so you are what's being enrolled, right? So the scapular, you can you know, if I wanted to take this one off and start wearing my old one, or if this one breaks, and I just get, you don't have, you can get them blessed. Definitely a great thing to get your scapular blessed. Wonderful. But you don't have to be re-enrolled. No, once you're enrolled once, you're good, and you can be enrolled even as a baby. Your parents can do that for you.
Thanks.
Sauce.
Based.
Yeah.
All right, man. I might buy it.
If you're wondering where that video clip came from, what was the context, this was in one of our monthly video chats with our supporters. So if you want to join the next one, you can do so by going to cafe.sipswithsarah.com or clicking the first link in the description, and you can join us next month. And you also get a bunch of other really cool perks along with that. Hope to see you there. Thanks.